Johnson. Tonight we close out Week 7 with a good Monday night matchup between the Atlanta Falcons and the Green Bay Packers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. To start their first drive of the game. Big article in the paper this morning talking about how they wanted to get chunk plays in the run game.
Okay, right?
There's a good one.
There is, and for guys on defense, they've got to remember the old adage. You got to meet force. And if you don't, you get run over as they did on that last play.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes.
Here we go.
He's got second and third down to fall back on.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Forced out to his left. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now in a third down situation. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On third down, he'll drop to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes to third down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, he'd be out on the ropes there. Third down completion, fourth down upcoming. Instead,
this is caught inside the 15. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Give him 30 yards there.
Things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This
Ready
time,
up.
with big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us in their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
Real green.
Exactly right about that.
On first down, he dropped to throw. Throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Here we go, Zach.
Second and a yard.
Hey.
Desmond Ridder, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Falcons have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Too able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fields it right around the goal line. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first and 10, Smith. And his throw here is incomplete. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's second and 10. Left side. Fowler. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
And for the Falcons, there's 5 men in the secondary now on third. Play fake. That's Smith. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially.
And it's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. And that was one that I kind of saw coming, Charles. You had a free safety just hanging back there
Ready.
in the middle, waiting, and he saw that ball go in the air, and he jumped on it.
And I don't know why. See, that's just your standard cover three, which means a free safety in the middle of the field, two corners, and they divide the field in thirds. And when you have a free safety with range, like a good center fielder, he can go from side to side and make plays on the football as he did there.
Set, ready. Set.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on here. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This field right at the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And they're in the first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
And that's how you shake that interception and throw in the opening drive. Nice, take another strike and gain match yardage. Two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the play.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, your first drive of the first quarter, you get it down there, try to fire it in the end zone, and big-time deflation on that play.
No doubt about it.
Let's go.
Moving and getting into position, and this is not the ending that they saw on this.
Good start to the drive here. That's caught out on the left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
That's a nice throw there.
Come on,
He's
set.
obviously feeling pretty good because remember, he had a touchdown pass on the last drive, and here he comes out again. And they wind up getting good yardage and a first down right out of the
Ready?
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Ready?
So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24.
Cut.
They're going to look to throw. No, the go. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. You're lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Here we go. Here we go.
Defense, sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline.
Right.
Run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Caught by Kellen. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly they're still short for 4th. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Cougar
As the
19.
offense comes out with their interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they've got some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to win the turnover the way they did on the last one.
Taken in by Ingram. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
The interception last drive there. He gets the reliable target. 2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I've been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball that coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment.
They finally made an adjustment there to see if they can build on that stop. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
On the set.
About set to begin their next drive.
And
The Falcons
cycle.
offense at the line. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Adams here they can put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing,
Down.
what they're feeling right
Come on.
now.
10.
But it's the
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
14-0 leads.
Set.
Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Ready.
Strong throw and catch
Fury.
right there. So far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Ready.
Now on 1st down, he'll have to throw it. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. There he goes right side. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. Even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our shoulders on our own right. We still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Okay, ready?
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6. So see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Let's go now.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
Black Ultra.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with him in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Blaster 6.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to him.
Okay,
On the double.
You could actually draw a better pass.
52 Blaster. Ready.
He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on second and long, but
Here we go.
It certainly did, and that requires
Hut, hut.
some fortitude. You hope you catch the defense just right and break off a big run to help yourself out on the next down.
now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. They'll look to throw here on first down. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion.
Here we go, set.
No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Ready, set.
This offense was on the move. Now two straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Caden Stearns. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. And in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard. And instead created a second one.
And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
That play has them up past the 40 already. Another 1st and 10. He'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I'm looking at this with my defensive eyeglasses on because you remember the old days when a tight end saw a linebacker covering him and thought he had a mismatch? But the way they can run nowadays, not necessarily so. They gave it a shot.
And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. 5 men in the secondary now for the Falcons on 3rd down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This will be fielded at the 17. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
Ready.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. opted to run for it. The decision a good one, picking up the
Set,
first,
ready.
14 yards on the scramble. Line of scrimmage at 37 on 1st and 10.
Black shot. Ready.
They'll set up to throw. Trying to lay one up deep. It's caught inside the 25. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, it's a 36-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will do it for this first half. So we have reached halftime now with the visiting Falcons out on top as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
Set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line.
Hey,
It's going to be
hey.
interesting to see what adjustments this offense in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The game struggled in the first half. The position knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They can re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
First target, first catch, and a first down.
For many teams, the evaluation of tight ends has really changed. We used to wonder about how they would block first and foremost. Now we really know that these guys can run. As we envision them in offenses, catch the ball, how much yards can they gain after that?
And that on display there for a good pickup. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that will bring up second down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. Everyone wants to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent game. Throwing again on second down. Smith throwing the out route incomplete. That's Morrow. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get really yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Smith. That's out to the flat for Edmonds. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's say that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Looking to throw again on second down. Smith. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Let's go, baby.
Smith. That is incomplete. Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you when you try to execute offensively.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
Drill 52.
We've not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they?
Ready.
Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching adjustments. Throw right side, taken in by Pettis. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Another first
On the
down.
ready.
This one goes for 25.
Trouble, 38.
They'll drop the throw. Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That's the second sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as
Come
much
on,
as the
set.
defensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive line,
22
force
needle.
them, what moves they need to do to set them up.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Ready, ready.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need.
Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Well, this has to count as a great team effort today, but this man, he's been at the center of all of it. Really special day for any defense to have this many sacks in a game, even more so for this player. One of the best individual efforts of the season.
Now here's Michael Dixon. As he'll put it away for the second time. Yards on the punt there. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is gain an advantage in the position. That's what both teams are seeking right now.
They'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. 64 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. So that run there, yeah, I don't know if it's overstating things to call it a thing of beauty, but in terms of football plays, that's as good as you're going to see.
And what I really enjoyed about that run that made it so impressive to me was how he improvised along the way. Sometimes on a big play, you take off the straight line and go. This time, how about the artistry of that play? That looked a little bit like Picasso to me.
Well, got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back to throw, Smith. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Here's Smith. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Falcons are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So this defense...
Here we go. Here we go.
...performance not looking on a shutout.
Right, 97.
...give up a touchdown as they come up with the interception.
Ready?
Through the middle of the field. But once you get into the red zone, that's where they really clamp down. They come up with the interception there, but you know about this crew. They're playing modern defense, taking care of the red zone 3rd downs and getting after the quarterback.
Down.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. To Pettis, and he's got him. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line.
Strikers, 3-3.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in
43 rail.
and all he talked about was
Cut.
I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game. It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long
Here
as
we
we
go.
play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your
Deal,
defense.
right.
He's since being hurried. Got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Eluding the pressure right. A dump off to Elliott. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop that,
Hut.
didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You play away from getting that football back here down.
Red, yellow.
Now they've got to find a way to turn it over and take it away. Otherwise, this will probably get away from them.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because
Here we go,
he
cut.
looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense. On any pass,
Ready.
anyone who's going after the football is going to be conscious that it's probably going to be contested.
Heel blue.
Physically, sometimes at
Hut.
least.
He's got his tight end pitch complete. And he is going to have the Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get
Set,
the ball.
ready,
He's a
smack,
knack for
red.
finding his way open and completing the connection.
Red, sniper. Ready, cut.
Play action here on first down. And he'll just get rid of it.
Their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times.
Let's go.
And get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Set, hut.
Back to throw again. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
Come on, set.
This drive, they're a perfect 2 of 2 on third down conversions, but they need a full 10 yards here. Again, targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. The third down conversion is
Ready.
successful. Give him 12 yards
Jump,
on 10.
17. Ready,
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right
Here we go, here we go.
be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. Pass play here. We're going to call a timeout. We got control of this thing.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Drake London,
Calm down,
33 yards. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. The extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. He's got a man complete. And they work this well up field across the 45. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Ready?
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Here's Smith. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he goes down the net before getting us inside the 25. Another big play as they get 20.
Here we go.
Action. Here's Smith. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play.
Let's go.
And then they have 6 points on the board when this drive is
18
over.
Let's go.
2nd and 10. Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total numbers they've forced in this runaway contest.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that will be incomplete as well.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Here we go. Here we go.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And the Falcons are going to get it back here just past the 35. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves,
10 cycle. Blue check. Opposite. Green. Clock. 10. Black swap. Set.
To about the 40-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Let's go now.
The run got 4. Now they give him the 2nd and 6.
Ready.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Elliott. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Hut, hut.
This is Williams. And he'll be taken down by it's into enemy territory. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about it. The team just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close it out.
So for the Falcons, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll look to get back on track next week as they travel up to Detroit to take on the Lions.